Chapter 1, Introduction to Sustainable Living 1.1 Defining Sustainable Living. Sustainable living refers to making choices and adopting practices that reduce one's impact on the environment, promote social equity, and support economic stability. It involves using resources in a way that meets current needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. 1.2 The importance of sustainability. Embracing sustainability helps address pressing global issues such as climate change, resource depletion, and environmental degradation. By making sustainable choices, individuals and communities contribute to a healthier planet and a more equitable society. Chapter 2, Sustainable Practices at Home. 2.1 Energy Efficiency. 1. Smart thermostats. Installing smart thermostats to optimize heating and cooling, reducing energy consumption. 2. LED lighting. Switching to LED bulbs, which use less energy and have a longer lifespan compared to traditional incandescent bulbs. 3. Energy efficient appliances. Choosing appliances with high energy efficiency ratings to minimize electricity use. 2.2 Water conservation. 1. Low-flow fixtures. Installing low-flow showerheads and faucets to reduce water usage without sacrificing performance. 2. Rainwater harvesting. Collecting and using rainwater for gardening and other non-potable purposes. 3. Water-efficient landscaping. Implementing xeriscaping techniques to create drought-resistant gardens that require less water. 2.3 Waste reduction. 1. Recycling and composting. Separating recyclables from trash and starting a compost bin for organic waste to reduce landfill contributions. 2. Reducing single-use plastics. Using reusable bags, bottles, and containers to minimize the use of single-use plastics. 3. Upcycling. Repurposing items and materials to create new products and reduce waste. Chapter 3, Sustainable Transportation. 3.1 Alternatives to driving. 1. Public transit. Utilizing public transportation systems to reduce the number of individual car trips and decrease carbon emissions. 2. Cycling and walking. Choosing to bike or walk for short trips to reduce reliance on vehicles and promote physical health. 3. Carpooling. Sharing rides with others to decrease the number of vehicles on the road and lower emissions. 3.2 Electric and hybrid vehicles. 1. Electric vehicles, EVs. Exploring the benefits of EVs, which produce zero tailpipe emissions and can be powered by renewable energy sources. 2. Hybrid vehicles. Considering hybrid vehicles that combine traditional fuel engines with electric power to improve fuel efficiency and reduce emissions. 3.3 Sustainable travel. 1. Eco-friendly accommodations. Choosing lodgings that prioritize sustainability through energy-efficient practices, waste reduction, and eco-friendly amenities. 2. Responsible tourism. Engaging in travel practices that respect local cultures, support local economies, and minimize environmental impact. Chapter 4, Sustainable Food Choices. 4.1 Local and organic foods. 1. Supporting local farmers. Purchasing produce from local farmers' markets to reduce food miles and support local agriculture. 2. Organic farming. Choosing organic foods that are grown without synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or genetically modified organisms, GMOs. 4.2 Plant-based diets. 1. Benefits of plant-based eating. Exploring the environmental benefits of plant-based diets, including reduced greenhouse gas emissions and lower water usage. 2. Incorporating more plants. Gradually increasing the proportion of plant-based foods in your diet while exploring delicious and nutritious options. 4.3 Reducing food waste. 1. Meal planning. Planning meals and shopping lists to minimize food waste and make the most of purchased ingredients. 2. Proper food storage. Using correct storage techniques to extend the shelf life of food and reduce spoilage. Chapter 5, Community and Global Impact. 5.1 Community involvement. 1. Local sustainability initiatives. Participating in community programs and initiatives focused on sustainability, such as local cleanup events and recycling drives. 2. Education and advocacy, educating others about the importance of sustainability and advocating for policies and practices that promote environmental and social well-being. 5.2 Global Sustainability Efforts. 1. International agreements, understanding global agreements and initiatives aimed at combating climate change and promoting sustainable development, such as the Paris Agreement. 2. Supporting global projects, contributing to or supporting international projects that focus on sustainability, such as renewable energy projects and conservation efforts. Chapter 6. The Future of Sustainable Living. 6.1 Innovations and Technologies. 1. Renewable energy, advancements in renewable energy technologies, including solar, wind, and hydropower, and their role in creating a sustainable future. 2. Sustainable materials, development of new materials and products designed to be more sustainable, such as biodegradable packaging and eco-friendly building materials. 6.2 Policy and legislation. 1. Government policies, the role of government policies and regulations in promoting sustainability and encouraging environmentally friendly practices. 2. Corporate responsibility, the growing emphasis on corporate responsibility and sustainability in business practices, including green certifications and sustainability reporting. 6.3 Personal growth and lifestyle. 1. Continuous improvement, embracing a mindset of continuous improvement and lifelong learning to stay informed about sustainability and adapt to new practices. 2. Inspiring others, using personal actions and experiences to inspire and motivate others to adopt sustainable practices and contribute to a better world. This script offers a comprehensive overview of sustainable living, covering practical practices, the impact on communities in the globe, and future trends. It provides actionable insights and guidance for individuals looking to make a positive difference through sustainable choices. Chapter 7. Sustainable Home Design and Renovation. 7.1 Green Building Materials. 7.1.1 Eco-friendly materials. 1. Recycled materials, using materials made from recycled content, such as recycled steel and reclaimed wood, to reduce the environmental impact of construction. 2. Sustainable sourcing, selecting materials sourced from sustainably managed forests or produced with minimal environmental impact. 7.1.2 Energy efficient construction. 1. Passive design, incorporating design principles that maximize natural heating, cooling, and lighting to reduce energy consumption. 2. Insulation and windows, installing high-quality insulation and energy-efficient windows to improve the home's thermal performance and reduce heating and cooling costs. 7.2 Sustainable renovation practices. 7.2.1 Upcycling and repurposing. 1. Repurposing materials, finding new uses for existing materials and fixtures during renovations to minimize waste and save resources. 2. DIY projects, engaging in DIY projects that involve upcycling old furniture and materials to create new, functional pieces. 7.2.2 Water-efficient fixtures. 1. Low-flow toilets and showers, installing water-efficient fixtures that reduce water usage without compromising performance. 2. Greywater systems, implementing greywater recycling systems to reuse water from sinks and showers for irrigation and other non-potable uses. 7.3 Smart home technology. 7.3.1 Home automation. 1. Energy management systems, using smart thermostats and energy management systems to optimize energy use and reduce costs. 2. Smart lighting, implementing smart lighting solutions that adjust based on occupancy and natural light levels to save energy. 7.3.2 Security and efficiency. 1. Smart security systems, installing smart security systems that provide enhanced monitoring and control while improving energy efficiency through automated lighting and climate control. Chapter 8, Sustainable Fashion and Textiles. 8.1 Eco-friendly fabrics. 8.1.1 Organic and sustainable materials. 1. Organic cotton. Choosing clothing made from organic cotton, which is grown without synthetic pesticides or fertilizers. 2. Bamboo and hemp. Opting for fabrics made from bamboo or hemp, which are renewable and have lower environmental impact compared to conventional textiles. 8.1.2 Recycled and upcycled materials. 1. Recycled fibers. Supporting fashion brands that use recycled fibers, such as recycled polyester made from plastic bottles. 2. Upcycled clothing. Embracing upcycled clothing, where old garments are creatively transformed into new pieces. 8.2 Ethical fashion practices. 8.2.1 Fair trade and ethical production. 1. Fair trade certification. Supporting brands that adhere to fair trade practices, ensuring fair wages and safe working conditions for workers. 2. Local and small-scale production. Choosing clothing from local and small-scale producers who prioritize ethical and sustainable practices. 8.2.2 Reducing fashion waste. 1. Wardrobe longevity. Investing in high-quality, timeless pieces that last longer and reduce the need for frequent replacements. 2. Clothing swaps. Participating in clothing swaps and second-hand shopping to extend the life cycle of garments and reduce fashion waste. Chapter 9, Sustainable Agriculture and Food Systems. 9.1 Regenerative farming practices. 9.1.1 Soil health and carbon sequestration. 1. Cover crops. Using cover crops to improve soil health, prevent erosion, and sequester carbon in the soil. 2. No-till farming. Adopting no-till farming practices to preserve soil structure and reduce carbon emissions. 9.1.2 Biodiversity and ecosystem health. 1. Polyculture. Implementing polyculture systems that promote biodiversity and support ecosystem health by growing multiple crops together. 2. Agroforestry. Integrating trees and shrubs into agricultural systems to enhance biodiversity and provide additional environmental benefits. 9.2 Sustainable seafood and aquaculture. 9.2.1 Responsible seafood choices. 1. Sustainable seafood guides. Using guides to choose seafood sourced from fisheries and aquaculture operations that follow sustainable practices. 2. Certification labels. Looking for certification labels, such as those from the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, or the Aquaculture Stewardship Council, ASC, to ensure responsible sourcing. 9.2.2 Innovative aquaculture. 1. Recirculating aquaculture systems, RAS, exploring aquaculture systems that recycle water and reduce environmental impact compared to traditional methods. 2. Integrated multi-trophic aquaculture, IMTA, utilizing intersystems that integrate multiple species to create a balanced and sustainable aquaculture environment. Chapter 10, Sustainable Education and Awareness. 10.1 Environmental Education. 10.1.1 Integrating sustainability into curricula. 1. Educational programs. Developing and implementing educational programs that focus on environmental sustainability and encourage sustainable practices among students. 2. Hands-on learning. Incorporating hands-on learning experiences, such as school gardens and sustainability projects, to engage students in real-world applications. 10.1.2 Community workshops and events. 1. Local workshops. Organizing community workshops and events to raise awareness about sustainability and provide practical tips for living sustainably. 2. Public awareness campaigns. Running public awareness campaigns to educate people about the importance of sustainable practices and encourage community participation. 10.2 Building a sustainable future. 10.2.1 Youth involvement. 1. Youth leadership programs. Supporting programs that empower young people to lead sustainability initiatives and advocate for environmental change. 2. Student-led projects. Encouraging student-led projects and innovations that address environmental challenges and promote sustainability. 10.2.2 Policy and Advocacy. 1. Advocacy for change. Engaging in advocacy efforts to influence policies and regulations that support sustainability and address environmental issues. 2. Collaborative efforts. Building partnerships between individuals, organizations, and governments to drive collective action toward a more sustainable future. This expanded guide offers a thorough exploration of sustainable living, covering topics from home design and fashion to agriculture and education. Each chapter provides actionable insights and practical strategies for integrating sustainability into various aspects of life, contributing to a healthier and more equitable world. Chapter 11. Sustainable Urban Development. 11.1 Green Building Standards. 11.1.1 LEED Certification. 1. Overview of LEED, Understanding the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, LEED certification, which promotes green building practices and sustainability. 2. Certification levels, exploring the different levels of LEED certification, from certified to platinum, and what each level entails. 11.1.2 Passive House Standards. 1. Principles of Passive House, implementing passive house principles, which focus on creating highly energy-efficient buildings with minimal energy requirements. 2. Benefits of passive design, the advantages of passive house design, including improved indoor comfort, reduced energy costs, and lower environmental impact. 11.2 Sustainable Transportation Infrastructure. 11.2.1 Public Transit Development. 1. Expanding transit options, investing in and expanding public transit options to reduce reliance on personal vehicles and decrease urban congestion. 2. Transit-oriented development, planning urban developments around transit hubs to encourage the use of public transportation and reduce car dependence. 11.2.2 Bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure. 1. Bike lanes and paths, creating dedicated bike lanes and paths to promote cycling as a sustainable transportation option. 2. Walkability, designing pedestrian-friendly urban areas with safe sidewalks, crossings, and green spaces to encourage walking and reduce car use. 11.3 Green Spaces and Urban Agriculture. 11.3.1 Urban Green Spaces. 1. Community gardens, establishing community gardens in urban areas to provide green spaces, promote local food production, and foster community engagement. 2. Green roofs and walls, implementing green roofs and living walls to enhance urban biodiversity, improve air quality, and reduce building energy use. 11.3.2 Sustainable Urban Planning. 1. Mixed-use developments, designing mixed-use developments that combine residential, commercial, and recreational spaces to reduce the need for long commutes and promote sustainable living. 2. Climate-resilient infrastructure, building infrastructure that is resilient to climate change impacts, such as increased flooding and heat waves, to ensure long-term sustainability. Chapter 12. Sustainable Business Practices. 12.1 Corporate Sustainability Strategies. 12.1.1 Green Certifications and Standards. 1. ISO 14001, Understanding the International Organization for Standardization, ISO 14001 certification, which focuses on effective environmental management systems. 2. B Corporation certification, exploring B Corporation certification, which assesses a company's social and environmental performance and commitment to sustainability. 12.1.2 Sustainable Supply Chain Management. 1. Ethical sourcing, implementing practices for ethical sourcing, including fair trade and environmentally friendly supply chain management. 2. Supplier engagement, working with suppliers to improve sustainability practices and ensure that they meet environmental and social standards. 12.2 Corporate Social Responsibility, CSR. 12.2.1 Environmental Impact Reduction. 1. Carbon footprint reduction, strategies for reducing a company's carbon footprint through energy efficiency, renewable energy, and waste reduction initiatives. 2. Waste management, implementing waste management programs that focus on recycling, composting, and minimizing waste production. 12.2.2 Community engagement. 1. Corporate philanthropy, supporting community projects and initiatives through corporate philanthropy and employee volunteer programs. 2. Stakeholder engagement, engaging with stakeholders, including employees, customers, and local communities, to address sustainability concerns and promote positive social impact. Chapter 13. Sustainable Technology and Innovation. 13.1 Renewable Energy Technologies. 13.1.1 Solar Power. 1. Photovoltaic systems, understanding photovoltaic (PV) systems for harnessing solar energy and converting it into electricity. 2. Solar thermal systems, exploring solar thermal systems for heating water and other applications. 13.1.2 Wind power. 1. Wind turbines, the role of wind turbines in generating renewable energy and reducing reliance on fossil fuels. 2. Offshore wind farms, the development and benefits of offshore wind farms for generating large-scale renewable energy. 13.2 Sustainable Materials and Innovations. 13.2.1 Biodegradable Materials. 1. Biodegradable plastics, the development and use of biodegradable plastics that break down more quickly than conventional plastics. 2. Natural fiber composites, utilizing natural fibers, such as hemp and flax, in composite materials for a lower environmental impact. 13.2.2 Circular Economy. 1. Design for longevity, designing products with durability and repairability in mind to extend their life cycle and reduce waste. 2. Product take-back programs, implementing take-back programs that encourage consumers to return used products for recycling or refurbishment. 13.3 Innovation in Water Management. 13.3.1 Advanced Water Filtration. 1. Innovative filtration technologies, exploring new water filtration technologies that improve access to clean water and reduce environmental contamination. 2. Desalination, the role of desalination in providing fresh water from seawater and its environmental considerations. 13.3.2 Smart Water Management. 1. Smart water meters, using smart water meters to monitor water usage, detect leaks, and promote efficient water management. 2. Leak detection systems, implementing advanced leak detection systems to minimize water loss and improve infrastructure management. Chapter 14. The Role of Policy and Advocacy in Sustainability. 14.1 Environmental Legislation. 14.1.1 Key Environmental Policies. 1. Clean Air Act, understanding the Clean Air Act and its role in regulating air pollution and protecting public health. 2. Endangered Species Act, the significance of the Endangered Species Act in protecting endangered and threatened species and their habitats. 14.1.2 International Agreements. 1. Paris Agreement, the objectives and commitments of the Paris Agreement in addressing climate change and reducing global greenhouse gas emissions. 2. Convention on Biological Diversity, the goals of the Convention on Biological Diversity in preserving global biodiversity and promoting sustainable development. 14.2 Advocacy and Grassroots Movements. 14.2.1 Building Public Support. 1. Grassroots campaigns, strategies for organizing grassroots campaigns to raise awareness and mobilize community support for sustainability initiatives. 2. Public engagement, utilizing media, social platforms, and public events to engage and educate the public about environmental issues and sustainable practices. 14.2.2 Policy Advocacy. 1. Lobbying for change, engaging in advocacy and lobbying efforts to influence policy decisions and promote environmental and social sustainability. 2. Collaborative efforts, working with non-governmental organizations, NGOs, community groups, and policymakers to drive systemic change and address sustainability challenges. Chapter 15. Personal and family well-being in a sustainable context. 15.1 Sustainable health and wellness. 15.1.1 Eco-friendly personal care. 1. Natural and organic products. Choosing personal care products made from natural and organic ingredients that are free from harmful chemicals. 2. Zero waste beauty. Embracing zero waste beauty practices, such as using reusable containers and reducing packaging waste. 15.1.2 Mental and physical health. 1. Green spaces and well-being. The benefits of spending time in green spaces and natural environments for mental and physical well-being. 2. Sustainable lifestyle choices. Incorporating sustainable lifestyle choices, such as mindfulness practices and eco-friendly hobbies, to enhance overall health and happiness. 15.2 Family involvement in sustainability. 15.2.1 Educating children. 1. Sustainability education. Teaching children about sustainability through hands-on activities, gardening, and environmental education programs. 2. Family projects. Engaging in family projects that promote sustainability, such as creating a home compost system or participating in local cleanup events. 15.2.2 Building sustainable habits. 1. Family sustainability goals. Setting family goals for reducing waste, conserving energy, and adopting sustainable practices at home. 2. Modeling sustainable behavior. Leading by example and modeling sustainable behavior to inspire and encourage family members to embrace eco-friendly habits. These additional chapters provide a comprehensive exploration of various aspects of sustainable living, from urban development and business practices to technology and policy advocacy. Each chapter offers valuable insights and practical strategies for individuals, communities, and organizations committed to creating a more sustainable future.